Hey, what's up? It's Greg with How to Build Games, and today we're going to talk about why the Idea Guys are awesome. But first, let me just throw out, if you're new here, would love to get a subscribe because I want to see who this is helping, and that encourages me to keep creating the same content. That's it. Idea Guys are awesome. Now, I know if you watched the other video, I talked about Idea Guys suck. And to be fair, some of them do. But also to be fair, some of them do not. I'm going to talk some in this video about why and when Idea Guys can be great. I'm also going to make a video in the future about how the Idea Guys can build a team around them to help see their ideas come to life. So stay tuned for that another week. But today I'm going to talk about why they're awesome. So here's a couple of ways. One, they think outside the box. They don't know what can and cannot be done. And sometimes that's a huge advantage. Sometimes it produces amazing results. Even if you can't do what they say, still, that conversation a lot of times can spark that thing where you go, oh no, I can't do that, but I think I could do this. That's really cool. Even if they're non-techie, especially if they're non-techie. They can still produce great ideas that will help you along in whatever you're trying to figure out or come up with new ideas for your content. So they're awesome because they have a lot of ideas. Some of them will be good. Some of them will not be as good. Some of them will be really good. So take a chance on them. Hear them out. See if they're willing to work together and collaborate. And that's the key point of the whole video. Collaborate. That magic word. Collaboration is the key word. You do not want to partner up with someone who says, you need to work on my idea, my way, and not bring any of your ideas to the table. That's not a collaboration. And if they're paying you, that's great. Again, that's a client, and that's good. And it may not be quite that direct. It usually isn't. It's more about, oh, okay, yeah, maybe so. And they take your ideas and they never want to do any of them. And they don't want to implement any of them. You know, it needs to be a two-way street between the people implementing the ideas and the people with the ideas. It can be really, really good if you get the right people working together like that. I've had some really good experiences with Idea Guys. I started and sold an app company with an Idea Guy over a couple of years. That's why I stopped putting anything on this channel for 5 years. He was awesome because while he was not a programmer, he knew enough about it from hiring them over the years for projects that he could speak intelligently about it and had a pretty good idea what was or wasn't possible most of the time. He had worked with a lot of programmers, so he kind of knew what to expect, and it was really good. If you get a sales guy that is selling tech, really helpful if they kind of know what they're talking about, because I've dealt with a lot of those that did not, and that's really bad. Maybe that'll be another video. Why the sales guys suck. Yeah, more for corporate, but yeah, still relevant. Anyway, I got another example. Good success with Idea Guys. I've got a couple of friends who are very techie, but they're not programmers. And we get together and go up lunch, and I talk about games I'm working on, and they play prototypes, and they give me good feedback and some really good ideas. One of them is like a super number cruncher, min-max kind of guy. That's not me, but I'm glad he's my friend. I'm glad he's playing my games and giving me feedback. He helps bring balance to my games based on math and numbers. And I like spreadsheets as much as the next guy that likes them more than average, but he is on a whole nother level with that. And it's amazing. Some of the more long-term ideas I've got in mind where kind of balance is really crucial to an ecosystem, he is going to help with that. And I'm super excited about that. I've also had some very bad experiences with Idea Guys. If you try to rope someone in saying it's a paying project and that 80 to 90% of the code is done and it won't take much to finish, but then you find out they don't want to pay anyone because they're looking for someone really committed to the project, despite the post saying this is a paid gig, and that their programming that was finished, it's really just an unmodified asset from the Unity Asset Store. but they don't feel like there's much left to do, even though they're not a programmer. That's a lot of red flags, and that's not going to end well for you, the person doing all the work. It's not. I'm going to cover that whole conversation in a future video because it's a doozy and it's full of red flags that you should watch out for. Another example is if they want you to do all the work for them, they aren't planning to pay you, won't take your suggestions, even about the names of things in the project, and they want all the source code. And again, that's not a collaboration. You probably don't want to be on that team. If they want you to promise some percentage of something in return for telling you their idea or the title of a book they read that they thought would make a good game, they want a percentage of your company in return for that. And they don't even own the intellectual property. It's somebody else's book. Again, yeah, just say, hey, thanks for your time. I've got other ideas to work on, like my own. All that said, like anything else, there's going to be good idea people and bad idea people, and they're not all guys. I love idea guys, and to be honest, I am one. That's the thing. A lot of indie game developers are. I just bring other skills to the table as well, which again is kind of a key part of being able to bring a team around you and make your vision happen. That's really important. You've got to be able to communicate that and bring other people on board with your ideas and visions. So I hope you've enjoyed this counterpoint to my first video, and we'll tune in later for other videos in the Idea Guys series. I'm probably going to end up with a half dozen videos in the end. Thanks to Cameron Cook for reaching out to me as an idea guy who is frustrated trying to bring his ideas to life. I'm going to talk in a future video about how to make that happen for the idea guy that's not a programmer. I think even the programmers will like that one. Again, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and that'll let us keep creating this kind of content. And thanks for watching.